A lot of Catholic creators have started doing these like Catholic single match posts where basically if you're a guy or a girl, depending on what the post is, you just leave your name and a little bit about you and people can reach out and talk to you. It's basically just a way for people to be able to meet online with a shared interest, considering you both already follow the same person, instead of just trying to meet someone out in the world, which is impossible these days. And the other day someone commented and mentioned how they actually commented on one of those posts and it went terribly wrong. She said that normally it's been a pretty good experience talking about things like this with people, but this one guy she recently talked to was incredibly creepy and she wanted to ask my advice, and that she had screenshots, but she didn't want to, waste my time. She didn't think I'd be willing to read them since, I'm so busy. One thing to know about me, I don't like external drama and airing things out online, but privately talking about things is really, really fun to me. And so yes, please show me the screenshots. This is all also happening while my wife and I were on a date to Disneyland the other day, sitting there eating some Baymax clam chowder, and all of a sudden we're reading these screenshots and our jaws are on the floor. I'd also like to clarify, this is not all Catholic guys, nor is it a Catholic only problem. And this isn't a Catholic dating self-help video. I'm not going to tell you out here how to win your Proverbs 31 woman. I feel gross even saying that. I don't know what's going to work because every single person is different, but I do know a lot of things that won't work, so let's review those so that you don't screw up. And if you're not a guy or you're married, just enjoy the piping hot tea. Hi, Catholic woman. I saw you on the Catholic dating post and would love to get to know you. You are very beautiful, by the way. I love your smile. Okay, first off, a little cheesy, too generic, maybe too soon. Some girls would see this as forward. It's a little cringy. It's not the end of the world. Some girls might actually like this. They might look at you and say, you're taking command, you're taking charge, you're saying what you like about me. Beautiful, that's awesome. What's actually bad is that 10 hours later, he says, is that a no? Laughy emoji. Out of curiosity, have you ever seen a movie where a guy is waiting by the phone for the girl to call, just like, I can't wait for her to call me. This is going to be amazing. It's going to make my day. Oh, I can't stop thinking about her. After one DM. Also, if she wasn't going to respond, asking her and confirming that she's not going to respond is probably not going to make her respond. That being said, 10 hours later, she does respond. No, sorry, I'm just having a busy time right now, lol. Hi, nice to meet you, and thank you. Can I ask your age? This is the easiest answer in the world. Just answer your age and ask how old she is. That's it. You know what this guy sounds like? Hold on, Good old Dick Dastardly doesn't sound like this, but this is how I'm imagining the character on the other side of the screen. But with a fedora. Haha, there you are. You look like a queen. So beautiful. Like that's weird. Wait, is it better for you to text on cell? I want to text you throughout the day and get to know each other. My brother in Christ. She took over 24 hours to respond, said that she's busy, and you guys have exchanged, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 messages. What makes you think she wants to text all day? What this feels like is that he wants to get to the part of the relationship that he wants to be at. Like if she gave him her cell, within 1 to 3 business days, he'd have a pet name for her. I'm almost 26 and ready for marriage and ready to have kids. Okay, you know what? Good on him for being intentional. His intentions are stated very clearly. To some degree, I respect it. He's putting it all out there. Good for you, man. Oh, whoa, that's a bit too familiar right off the bat. Just take it one step at a time. What do you do for work? Okay, easy answer. Say, oh, I do X, Y, and Z, and then ask her what she does. You messed up last time, but here's another chance to not be weird. I'm an automotive mechanic. My career goal is to reach the highest skill level, which is a master mechanic. So if you marry me, you won't need to worry about your car. Winky emoji. How about you? Well, I guess he did everything I recommended. For those of you keeping score at home, we are 10 messages in, and this man has mentioned marriage 3 times. My guy, why are you so desperate? I realize that, but it doesn't mean you can act like we're already dating right off the bat. That kind of thing puts people off and makes girls uncomfortable. Okay, she's giving him a reset opportunity. Gentlemen, if that ever happens, hard reset, apologize, even if you don't know what you did wrong, and say, absolutely, hey, thanks for letting me know, I appreciate it. And then let them say, of course, thank you for taking it well, and then ask the next question. Hard reset, change your tone, and move on. You're the one who slid into her DMs to see if she was interested in talking to talk more. There is literally 0 reason to make this a fight. Lol, I was not saying I'm ready to marry you and have kids with you. You were acting like it, though. I was saying in general, I'm ready for marriage and ready to have kids. Why does this really matter? Like, the context of you reaching out implies, especially through like a matchmaking post, implies that you are interested in learning more about this person to see if you're ready for marriage. Like, it kind of goes with the implication of, hey, I'm messaging you from this post that was about messaging people for dating. It feels like he just wants a wife, not really interested about getting to know the person he's talking to. Like, that's how it's coming off. Especially when he then says, lol, you read it that way, but I was just saying I'm ready in general. Like, if she said, great, I am too, let's get married next week, what church do you want to get married at? Let's say that crazy circumstance happened, what would you have said? Even if you're lying, you'd feel obligated to say, well, no, I just want to see if we're a good fit first and our values align and stuff like that. Good, fantastic, great. Let's pretend like that already happened and start from there. Saying if you marry me, you won't have to worry about your car is definitely acting like you're already considering marriage with me. And also the random baby talk compliments. Okay, defending the guy slightly here, I think what he was trying to attempt and failed miserably at was what's commonly referred to as smut talk, which is talking like how certain guys in certain books that certain girls will read talk, which for some girls is something that can be attractive to, but it only even works in books because A, the girl who is open to the male character giving that kind of conversation is interested in it and she feels comfortable with him. Like, it's different if it's a husband versus a homeless guy. Like, it's literally just the HR meme. That's a small joke, lol. I'm so sorry, but I don't think this will work. All right, here we go. This shouldn't be that hard. I understand. Thanks for your time. Wow, I've never ever had an issue with any woman with these things. Interesting. I'm sorry, but I find that hard to believe. It could be true if he's only ever talked to nuns and his mom, especially over the internet. Acting way too familiar too quickly comes off as creepy and pressuring. I have no need to lie. Yeah, lol, that's what they all say. I'm sorry, I don't think this will work, but I wish you all the best. Okay, let's do this one more time. Interesting, you seem like you're traumatized. Lol, it's funny you bring it back on me. Just wary around men who act like this towards girls over the internet. I was not turning anything back to you. I would tone down your approach. It's way too much too quickly in my opinion. But I'm sure there's a girl out there who will be fine with it. She's just not me. That's what this is. Instead of maybe considering your approach was the problem, you say I'm traumatized. Anyway, well, yeah, because you act like all men are the same. Like I said, I've never really had this problem. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I'm not acting like all men are the same, but you were way too familiar too fast, and generally that puts girls off. That's why I'm like, whoa, lol, you're like, whoa, you moved way too fast. Anyway, and again, I've never had that problem. You'll have it a lot more often if you keep trying the same thing. Please find someone else. I'm so sorry. Maybe like 2-3 times it was question in a way, but never this intense. This isn't intense. I'm just telling you that you need to tone it down, especially over the internet. I wish you the best. Okay, girl, hold up. You need to stop talking. I'm in favor of just dunking on a guy. I would love to just keep doing that because he's incredibly cringy, but also this is a little bit on you. Like, you've already established that this is not going to be your future Mr. Wonderful. Why are you still talking to him? He's been obvious that he doesn't think that his approach is the problem. That's fine. You just cannot coach him. And if you say, well, it's for some other girl in the future, I was hoping maybe he'd be better. He has given no indicator that he wants to be better. You could literally be doing anything else in your life that would be more productive than keeping this train wreck running into the brick wall. Like, we have more screenshots. You keep engaging. Like, the time you could have saved could have been spent doing anything more productive, like saying a prayer for his soul or for his brain or clicking the subscribe button because this is such an amazing video. You're a military baby, I see. Yeah, see, don't call me baby. You don't know me. Bruh, you're really crossing a line now. You're traumatized. Yes, because well-adjusted, non-traumatized women love being called baby and then bruh. And I've already told you to stop. I said you're a military baby. You know nothing about me. I'm not traumatized. Please stop texting me now or I'll block you. Girl, what are you waiting for? Just block him. Like, kid of parents that are in military. Good sir, the term you are looking for is military brat. As one, I should know. No, I'm not. I didn't call you baby. My goodness, I never called you baby. Slight tangent. One time my wife and I were playing League of Legends and someone typed in GGBB, you know, good game, baby, like good job. And she lost her mind because a random dude on the internet was calling her baby. Like, she was pissed. She's like, don't call me baby. You don't know me. And I was like, babe, no, it's just speak like his gamer talk. Like, it's fine. He called me baby and it doesn't mean anything about that. And then she nailed a triple kill with a cross map Ashe ult. I love my wife. All right, you're getting gaslighty now. I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for the chat, though. Girl, with all due respect, you've tried ending this 6 times now. Dude, you're so crazy, dude. Maybe do self-reflection. It's honestly women like you who makes false accusations on men. Like, I dead A, serious, did not call you baby. Okay, let's count up the offenses in this one image here. Well, first, calling women you barely know dude, that's number one. 2, saying someone you barely know is crazy. Number 2. Number 3, accusing her of basically being Amber Heard. That's kind of whack. 4, censoring deadass. Sure. And 5, deadass is one word, not 2. If my math is correct with 5, yeah, you are today's lucky winner. Here you go.
That's amazing. What did I win?
It's a restraining order. Maybe you should do some self-reflection instead of you telling me my boundaries mean I'm traumatized. Goodbye, and it's extremely frustrating that you accuse me of that, dude. So before I go wash off the cringe, here's some general rules of thumb that we can learn from this exchange. It kind of just feels like that he feels bad because he's 26 and he isn't married yet, and there's all the pressure from people like, you gotta get married young. I was talking with some people in a group chat the other day, and they said that it's best to get married young. Like, that's the best thing you can possibly do. But I disagree. I don't think it's most important to get married young. I think what's most important is following God's plan for your life and not being scared if that means that you have to get married young. Because using the language of you should be married young basically creates this circumstance where someone is so terrified that they're screwing up in life that they don't know what the proper next step is, and as such, they become incredibly emotionally intense. Also, when a woman says, hey, this is weird, or just, hey, this conversation is over, I'm not feeling it, you're not a weak man for moving on. Don't continue to spin your wheels on an opportunity that's passed. Also, if you're talking to someone and they take a while to respond, give them that time. Play at their pace. And I'm not saying to be a wet noodle completely at their whims, but you don't need to be pushing so hard that you're basically giving them their resume, auditioning and interviewing for being their boyfriend. You can never convince someone into a relationship. And so the young lady that sent me this, thank you for the video content. I greatly appreciate being able to read all of this insanity, but I have words for you too. When the conversation is over, don't keep talking. He clearly pushed your boundaries. You owe him nothing. Move on. You aren't his mother. You can't train him to be better for some other girl that he encounters. Especially if he keeps thinking, none of this is my fault. I'm doing everything perfectly. He's never going to change. He needs to learn himself. So when the conversation is over, it's over. If you feel like, no, I don't want to leave him on red, I just feel like I need to respond, block him so that temptation's out of the way. Nothing good can ever happen from talking past the decision point. Anyways, that's it. Subscribe if you like the video. Thanks for watching. This hopefully will not be a regular series.